Hello everybody, welcome back. This is MonkeyFeet, and this will be episode 9, and we'll just call this Tree Farm Part 2. Before I get started, I just want to make myself a spell book. I've had some creeper trouble, so I need to be able to get this stuff on my bar, and there's a lot of stuff here that I don't usually need until I actually encounter an enemy. It takes too long to find the right spell to throw it down here. So, the spell book, if I shift right click, we'll open this up. And I can put my spells in these slots over here. These will be my active spells. In fact, we'll put that down there at the bottom and that down there too. And I can put everything else, like all my other ones, over here, with the exception of a few spells, like the bound sword and all the bound tools, which are nice also. But so now that I have the book, when the book is selected, if I press Z or X, I can switch between the spells like that. So now the next time I find a creeper that wants to blow me up, I can just kind of go fireball. Yeah. I've really been looking for the arcane bolt spell, but haven't been able to find it anywhere so far. Although between episodes 7 and 8, I found a whole bunch of tracks in one of those dungeons, or mining chests, what they're called. So I've started laying out the pattern. And I need quite a few more tracks, you can see, so yeah, it hadn't been that long since I started recording episode 8 either, so my cart itself has about another 30 minutes still. So as you can see, it really hasn't been long since I got off the previous episode. I want to go back downstairs real quick because I need to make the carpenter. And I've got my rails started already there. My rails are finished. Okay, so I need a carpenter. No, not that. Carpenter. Okay. So I need some sturdy bronze casing. And I don't have enough bronze. Okay, bronze can be made a couple ways. You can throw it, you can make it in the smeltery, which is copper and tin, 3 coppers for 1 tin, or ignore that. There's different kinds of bronze, by the way. See, this doesn't even show all of them. So the other way to make bronze is take some copper, like that, and tin. I've picked up extra tin somewhere. Just make a few of those. Make a whole stack. Okay, so sturdy casing and my carpenter. Now I'm gonna go downstairs and put this right here. And I forgot one thing. I need to grab some more of these redstone power conduits. If I could jump. And I'll probably end up having a whole bunch of these carpenters down here somewhere. Or somewhere in that room above me. I'll probably end up expanding it quite a bit too. So, the carpenter needs power. Or I thought it did. I'm thinking of something else, I guess. Not the first time. So I'll put those back in there. And I need some wood planks, though, for this. So some planks. And yeah, we'll make 60 of them. That way I still have some wood and stuff left over for my cart when it finishes. Now I've already put one of my liquid translocators down there, and I'll put my other one on the back of this. And you have to have an empty hand to click it in. And you see the creosote flowing from the tank into there. And that's honestly a pretty cool effect. So, to make my ties, Something's not right. Why is that not working correctly? Oh, because I'm a moron. Those are, remember, these are ghost items. They don't actually exist. Now it works. I bet I was right the first time. I bet it does require power. Which would be kind of dumb if it didn't require power, I guess, now that I think about it. Considering it's a machine, and machines tend to need power. There we go, it did need power. So I wasted about 30 seconds there total. And I need 4 of these to make my first set of tracks, so I'll get that and show y'all. I know you saw the recipes earlier, but just for those who don't quite believe that I know what I'm doing, which not always a bad idea not to trust in me on that one. It's just slow. Okay. So these go like that to a wooden rail bed, and like I said, there are a whole bunch more tracks and stuff to use, and I might get in those later on, but I need that, and my track little thing right there makes 32 of them, which that does make me happy. So sleep real quick. Watch my portal do the little jig in the background over there. I'm ready for you guys this time. I missed. Okay. Oops. There we go. Dead creeper. And put the grass out. Two, three, 4. I think that one's nicer. What I have to do is leave 2 spots like this right here, because as the cart goes through, it'll plant saplings on both sides of it, one space out. And so as long as I leave 2 open, I'll get about the max amount of saplings and wood working on my farm as I can. Like I said, there are other farms. The multi-farm I'll probably get into a little later. Same for the Mine Factory Loaded farm. You want to fight too? I really don't want to fight you right now. I don't have the right spell. And I do have 2 different chests down here. This one will be taking the basic saplings and stuff and the apples and putting them in my main system down there. I should not ever hit that point of no saplings in my cart itself. You'll see what I'm talking about once I finish it in there. I'll probably have to come back to that because that's still another 20 minutes away, which will be getting near the end of the episode. In fact, I need to put some more coal in there. It's about 2 stacks I've almost gone through. In fact, take my planks again. Just on to keep watching that so closely, I'm making a hopper. I might have used a hopper before, but I don't remember, so I'm going to explain it again anyway. If you shift right click, it'll set the hopper to go on this slot, and inside it has 5 slots for resources to drop through. So I'm going to get 5 stacks of coal. Fill that up. And dump these stacks of coal in there. Now every time this uses a piece of coal, another one will drop from here. So basically I expanded this from 1 stack of coal at a time to 6 stacks of coal. Even though it doesn't technically work like that, but close enough that it doesn't really matter. So I need to get back to working on... Let me see, did I finish that coke oven down there? Yes, I did. Okay. Try to even that out a little bit. That way they'll both die at the exact same time. And, you know, I'll just go back down the bottom down there. I can talk about easier down here. These translocators, I can add a whole bunch of stuff to them. If I put a piece of redstone on one, I'll be able to turn it on, like, I'll be able to switch the 2 different modes with a lever or a button. If I put a piece of glowstone, which is like what I have on this one up here, you can see the little glowstones right there, or glowstone dust, sorry. It will move a stack at a time from this inventory. Now, up here by on this one, this barrel first of all has an upgrade on it. It's an extra dimensional storage upgrade, and that allows like 1,024 stacks of items in there. Right, full stacks, not just 16 or whatever. 64 stacks. So I don't know the map. I don't know what that number is off the top of my head, but it is huge. So yeah, this will store a whole lot of wood, and then if you put a diamond shard or diamond nugget, whatever it is, you just put a diamond in the crafting table. This is a reverse recipe. I don't feel like waiting for it to come up, but diamond shards, okay. Think of it as nuggets, works the exact same way. But if you put one of those nuggets on there, you can set in here how much of an item will be stored. And they all have the filters. But as you see, this is just a filter, and this says regulate. Now, as long as that has one of these little diamond shards, it will keep this much in this inventory at all times. And I could put two stacks of wood in there or whatever, and it would keep 2 stacks of wood in there. But as you can see, since the coke ovens work so slowly, once I get them full, they'll stay full. And I'm not expecting it to last very long down there. I just wanted to start, you know, making creosotes for this episode. So I will come back once I've got the railway system set up and that cart is done, so I can show you how it works. So I'll be back in a little bit, guys. Alright everyone, I'm back. The cart is now finished, so pull that off, and then before I do get up there, I need one more thing to complete the system. So I'll go in here real quick, and that one thing is the cargo manager. And this is one of those things I don't have everything for, apparently. More of that stuff, goody. Okay, let's see if I have enough for that. I haven't made one of these in forever. So I need 4 of those, if I counted right. And I need some more. This. Oh boy. I need some of this. Well, I can survive without that then, honestly. There we go. That should be enough. Okay, that should be 4 of those. Yep. Was it 4 of those? There we go. I lied. Need more than just one more thing. Need 2 pressure plates. An advanced detector rail. I forget that's one of the things that doesn't get changed by the mod. So, what I'm doing is this. I need to come up here. And place this right here. That there. And my cart right there. Now I'll go the other way. No? Okay, fine. Is it really night again? I swore I just slept. Oh well, I need some coal anyway for now. Okay, so I'm going to set this up and we'll see what it looks like when the tree farm actually starts working. So, it's going to be a while before it deposits anything in that system, so there shouldn't be a problem. Now, down here I have this because I don't want this thing getting full and then the system just going stupid on me. So, this thing's going to store a whole bunch of wood in it, then dump is just what I need in there. Well, this will take everything else. I might change it up just a little bit in the future to separate the apples and the saplings and something else. Not sure just yet, but this diamond pipe is what does my sorting for me. So anytime a sapling or apple enters the system, it'll go to the black path, which is down here. Everything else will come to the green path through there. It won't go back up unless we hit some kind of backup snag, in which case it will go back up, but that's so far in the future that I don't think I'm going to have to worry about it. And I could probably set so any overflow goes down there, but I'll have to think about how to do that in a little while. So, I'll get that in a second. Here's what we gotta do. Engine stuff is here. My plants are here. For my saplings are there. Then my chest will gather everything else. I'm gonna set this as 64. Or, yeah, 64. And set that to the engine slot. And I need to go get at least one piece of wood for that. Just make sure it gets set up correctly so I don't have to worry about it anymore. I wonder if that'll show up on... Oh well, we'll see in a little bit. If it does, I'll just edit it out. If not, you guys just say I'm talking to myself again. It's that one to that. Okay, so anytime that the this thing has power, and it has inventory space for charcoal, and it has wood in the system. It'll take it, smelt it, and dump it as, put it in this system as charcoal. So here's what happens, and I'll have to get out of the way. And it's going to run out of saplings here in a little bit, and it's going to go all the way around, or it should go all the way around. Yep. Going to go all the way back to the path, and then end up just sitting over here, waiting for this to work. Now, when it hits this, it'll dump everything. Well, as of right now, it'll dump everything in to the cart itself. But what I want to do is click right here to change it so it inputs from the cart to there. And I want to have it export from the storage system. So it'll sit right here now. Well, it's supposed to start there. Let me go grab some bone meal so I can at least get to start working correctly. Now that cart will harvest even another middle moment, thank you guys. It will harvest even the leaves and stuff from the trees that grow. If I can find one that'll grow for me. There we go. Wow. 30 bone meal. One tree. I love how Notch changed that on us. Or was it Jeb? I don't even know who it was at this point. That's vanilla. I don't do vanilla. But anyway, this'll... yeah. As you see, it just kind of harvests everything. And does it pretty fast. And you can see that this is... stop it. It does have durability right here, which has only used a tiny bit of it, and it all that wood it harvested got smelted, or yeah, smelted to charcoal right there. I could have added a fertilizer to it, but as you saw, I don't really have. Ran out of fuel. Nice. Ah, boy. Normally I'd have enough saplings that this wouldn't be a bunch of a deal, but I mean, it'd be able to run indefinitely, but as you saw, I did not have enough saplings, and the little bit of wood I did have, it burned through the fuel real fast. Which kind of surprised me. That was way too fast. Oh. And that's because I'm dumb. It should have found some saplings, but it really didn't that time, so... I'm going to go... Well, as of right now, anything that gets put in here does not leave, as you saw. So, what I need to do is either put a redstone engine... Get up there. Right here. Or set up something that will automatically do it. Now, redstone engines can explode if they get too hot, or at least they used to. This next thing kind of stopped me from using redstone engines too much. So, we need to build a couple things first. And I cleared a little bit of area down there below me for it. So what I need to go to is Buildcraft. And way up here. Now Buildcraft is not put in like normal, so you have to get the right one, which is the silicon. So I need an assembly table, which don't have that yet. Okay, I'll make at least 2 of those. And I'm going to stop right there at that. Run both of those anyway. Okay, so an assembly table. And that's all the lasers I really need. So what I need to do, like I said, I made a space over here for it, and I even put a little place marker for this down. So knock that away. Put that down here, and I would normally have this higher, but I don't want to, dig down too much further. And in this case, extra space really doesn't save anything, or doesn't do any good for me or anything. So I need a chest also, otherwise it'll get messy down here. Remember that wood farm? Yeah. I could have done a multi-farm, but the setup time for that's much greater. And to get it to work right, it just takes a lot of effort. And I don't feel like get all the effort right now. So, I need an autarkic gate. So, I need some ender pearls, a little bit of iron, and some redstone. So, redstone, iron, I don't need much iron, and I don't think I have any ender, oh, I do have one ender pearl. Make a few more of those. Okay, so here is what happens. Make sure I get this right. I click on this, and I can still use my other stuff up there. That's nice. Okay, so I put a material in, and then it doesn't do anything until I click which recipes to use on that. And this is progress bar, and normally if without this chest there, when it finished, we just throw it out in the ground any old place. But with the chest there, it dumps it right there when it's finished. So, need one of those. Let's throw that in there. Need one of those. And you can actually do a bunch of these things at once, and once that runs out of materials for one thing, it'll stop and go to the next. Which I don't want that to happen, so once the iron one gets done, I'll turn that off. Wrong button again. Let the lag run out. Do 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 do. A gate reader. Don't really need that. Anyway. And that's my final piece. You see when I put those in there, nothing else came up. And with 9 of these right here, it's going to work really fast. I could speed it up and make some more, but you get to a point where there's a little bit of diminishing returns. So, at least that's what I've always been told. I haven't experimented past 9 because, as you can see, this works pretty fast, even though there's a multi-step process on this. And as soon as I see this drop down to 7, I'll turn that off and throw my next part in there. And our target gates was I'm making right here. So now these gates get into conditional statements and stuff, so it can be used for a lot of things. I could have used this for my sorting system by itself, but I enjoy the applied energistics version better. So, new day, get my spellbook out with its nice little animated texture for the item, and it looks like I'm about to use it, because there is a creeper over there. He dodged. Oh, he saw me, he went the wrong way. He'd fireball. Oh, you jumped it again. Killed you. Okay, so we put this on the pipe right here, and as you can see, there's a whole bunch of conditionals. And if the conditional is true, this right there will glow. So I'll put it no redstone signal and energy pulsar. That means it'll just keep pulsing like it was a real engine. See? And the cool part is you can see those flying through down there. And it looks like it's starting to get some saplings in the system too. So, once this gets bigger, and a lot of saplings, and I have the resources, and I'm ready to put the Galagador in, I might also add a fertilizer add-on to this. Not 100% sure, but we'll see how it goes. Eventually all this will be full up there around the track, like it is over here, and there won't be there won't be any time that there's not at least one tree that's grown all the way up. So that's pretty much it for this episode. I believe next one I will start on some industrial craft stuff. Although I do need to do something for this chest right here. While my quarry was running, it actually maxed out everything it was holding in here and stuffed it in the rest of the system, so there's actually a lot of stuff I need to move around just because everything, it's full in here and it's blocking up my system elsewhere. So until next time, this is MonkeyFeet signing off. Have a good day.